Hello everyone, I'm Nyonya Caroline and I'm a full-time artist who paints your story on water bottle. You'll probably be wondering, what do I mean by that? Let me show you some art piece that I have. So basically, I'll take normal water bottle like this and transform it into this kind of art piece. Ta-da! So you see, some people love comics, some people love animals, some love quotes, some love Harry Potter, whatever it is. I get to know a little bit about that person, their story, what makes them happy, and I'm so honored by it. So really happy to be part of knowing their stories and be able to archive it into my artwork.
Fun fact about this bottle art.
Here is one of my art piece that is well coated and waterproof. So I'm just going to take a cup of water and pour. Ta-da! Next up, as per the headline, Unconventional Painting with Nyonya Caroline, Bottle Art Edition. So we are going to use not only brush to paint, we will use unconventional style to do the artwork. So just look around you and look for, you can use tissue, you can use plastic, you can use string, you can use net, whatever that you can find around you and you feel it's nice to explore into that creative space, go ahead. This is what we are going to do today. But before we begin, there's 3 simple things that I would like all of us to just keep in mind. So first and foremost is to set the tone of your art process. Meaning, let's set an angle. What do you want this process to be? Basically, you want to be happy, right? You want to have the results that you want in your artwork. So to do that, also, let's apply a little bit of ground rules to us. That means it's no judgment, no comparison. And remember that everyone is unique. That includes you.
Basic material to prepare: palette, brush, mug of water, gesso, acrylic paint. Any brand, any color of your choice. Prepare your bottle. It will be used as a functional water bottle. Therefore, for hygiene and safety purpose, protect the mouth of the water bottle with a sling wrap so that the paint do not enter the insides of the water bottle. Prepare your art kit: palette, gesso primer, water and brush. Prepare the surface for painting by applying a thin layer of gesso. Leave the gesso to dry. Let's choose a color concept: indigo, ultramarine, gold, and black. You can choose any color you want. Follow your heart. In this video, this art piece is actually my very own bottle. So I follow my heart and express my creativity. To tell you the truth, I really love mixing indigo and ultramarine. It gives a nice deep royal blue. This is just the first layer. We do need to reapply at least 3 layers of color. Apply, let it dry, apply, let it dry, and repeat one more time. This is so that we have a solid painted background. At this part, we will explore simple and basic design. Here is a sample of what we are doing. Abstract painting on one side of the bottle. Firstly, tape the sides of the bottle. And then get creative and tape whatever shape you want to create. In this clip, I'll do more of rectangle and triangle shapes. Just do however you want. Let it flow. There's no wrong or there's no right in arts. Everything is creativity. It's based on what you want. Ta-da-da-da! Here it is, all kinds of shapes. Mix of rectangle and triangle. Next up, we move into painting the abstract surface. Squeeze 2 or more colors of your choice onto the palette side by side. Do not mix the color, just place it next to each other. You got it? Okay, now we are going to move into the very unconventional part of this art piece. Look around you. You can use a tissue, plastic, socks, just about anything you can find. And we are going to use this material in your hand to dab lightly on the paint and move onto the bottle. We repeat this motion. It's like patting the bottle as light as a feather until you cover the whole surface of it. Yep, cover the whole surface like this. Check and confirm that the paint is really dry before we remove the tape. Good news! The paint is truly dry. Let's remove the tape and check out the result. We will be painting the other half of the bottle as per the sample photo. Do your research and get inspired. You can also use Canva to help you with the design. I use transfer paper to transfer my design onto the curved surface. You can get this transfer paper from art shops. Now, we can use two techniques to color the wordings. Option 1 is by using marker pen. It does work, but the design will be a little flat. On the other hand, we can use acrylic paint by brush or henna cones.
I'm actually a professional henna artist too, so I will be integrating some of my henna skills into the artwork throughout this clip. If you can follow what I'm doing, do go ahead, and it's totally great. But if you have any other alternative that you would like to explore, please do go ahead. You never know, the result will be even better than what I'm doing. Okay, so let's get started.
Here is a sneak peek of how I roll henna cone. It is a skill on its own, but you can try it out using an A6 plastic wrapper. Roll it into a cone, but leave out a small hole at the tip of the cone. Now, fill the cone with acrylic paint and seal it. Hold the cone similar to how you grip a pencil. Hold it between your thumb and your index finger. Apply pressure using your thumb at the middle of the cone to squeeze the paint out. Keep your hand steady throughout the process. You can mix and match the colors too. Remove the white chalk stain using a slightly damp brush, and then gently scrub it off with your fingers. Beautify the artwork. Prepare glitter and water glue. Mix it well in a cup. Use an ice cream stick to stir it. Use a brush and apply it to however you want to your art piece. You can apply the glitter at the top, at the bottom, even in the middle. Up to you. Use your creativity. Jang jang jang! Here is how it looks like. I use blue glitter to beautify the front part. For the abstract half of the bottle, I apply gold glitter. It's so beautiful! Leave the glitter and glue to dry for 2 hours. Once it is dry, we will start the coating process to protect our art piece. I use soft epoxy resin to coat my artwork. The ratio is usually 3 parts resin, 1 part hardener. Every epoxy resin comes with a set of manual. Just follow through the instructions. Be sure to protect your workspace and use plastic or latex gloves when handling the coating process. Mix the resin well and leave it. Once the resin is set, we can coat the artwork. A clear indication is less bubble will appear in the resin. The best way to coat epoxy resin is to use a silicone spatula. It helps with controlling the amount of resins on the surface of the artwork, at the same time making sure that every surface is properly coated. It can be a little challenging handling epoxy resins. If you have never tried epoxy resin, it is best to have another set of helpful hands to help you to hold the art piece while you coat it. Once you are done coating, check under bright lights to see if all the surface is properly coated. As you can see, I am using a torch here. The torch helps to pop the bubbles in the epoxy resin, making the surface so much smoother. This is actually an optional step. Often, the bubbles are not very visible. You can choose to remain this step or skip it. Once you are done, place the coated artwork in a cupboard or a box to protect it from dust, animals, or insects. Leave it to dry. Rule of thumb, it takes about 48 hours for the resin to cure.
That's all from me. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you really enjoy the process. And remember to set your end goal. No judgment, no comparison. Everyone is unique. That includes you. And like I mentioned, that everyone is actually creative. We just need to be able to tap into that wavelength. So guys, if you would like to know more about my other art piece that I have been producing, you can follow me on Artisan Cottage. That's where all my artwork is displayed. Other than that, if you want to know more like how else can we apply creativity Nyonya Caroline.
That's all from me. By the way, I also teach online art classes for kids. It's fun, creative, and pure happiness. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.